Imagine you are the leader of a country with $10 trillion budget. You have the money, the land, and the people, but you are still failing. Why? Because you're playing a 2026 game with 1950s hardware. We are living through a massive historical transition. Most of the world is about to be left in the dust, not because they are poor, but because they are slow. Do I have your attention now? Good. Let me start with a place. Two cities. Same climate, same people, same soil, separated by a border. On one side, streets are clean, businesses formal, hospitals funded, courts predictable. On the other side, informal markets dominate. Permits take months, corruption is normal, and opportunity feels distant. Geography did not change, culture did not change, institutions did. For decades, we tried to solve this difference with money. We sent aid. We built roads, we wrote reforms, and yet in many parts of the world, productivity does not compound. Something deeper is wrong. Welcome to Conscious Pirate. The economic landscape is changing rapidly. This calls for new frameworks in order to understand the new world we are living in. By the end of this video, you will have the mental model that every elite leader and politician should have in the 21st century in order to lead effectively in the AI era. For 70 years, development was treated as a capital problem. If money flows in, growth will follow. But today, capital is abundant. Data is abundant. Technology is abundant. And still, many nations do not converge. So perhaps the constraint is not money. Perhaps the constraint is coordination. Perhaps what nations lack is not funding, but intelligence. Not intelligence in the human sense, but institutional intelligence, the ability to see clearly, to learn quickly, to correct mistakes early. This is the door to the prosperity of the future. I began thinking about development differently when I asked a simple question: what actually drives productivity today? In the industrial era, it was capital and labor. But in the AI era, something else matters more: learning, coordination, feedback. So imagine a simple map. On one axis, capital on one side, intelligence on the other. On the vertical axis, static governance at the bottom, adaptive systems at the top. Now imagine placing countries on that map. Where they sit explains more than how much they spend. In the bottom left corner, we find the old model: aid-led development, infrastructure before institutions, manual bureaucracy. Money flows in, but productivity fails to compound, because capital without coordination leaks, because infrastructure without learning decays, because rules without feedback become rigidity. This model built highways, but it did not build adaptive states. So, countries digitized. They launched AI pilots, imported platforms, automated forms. They modernized the surface. But beneath the surface, nothing structural changed. You get smart tools inside dumb systems, efficiency without sovereignty, digitalization without learning, and when systems don't learn, productivity stalls. Others respond with regulation, more enforcement, more rules, more anti-corruption agencies. But regulation without intelligence creates compliance without adaptation. It produces order, but no agility. You cannot regulate your way into learning. There is only one place on this map where AI produces sustained development. The top right quadrant, intelligence-led adaptive states. These countries treat intelligence as infrastructure, not as an app, not as a pilot, not as a tool. Infrastructure. Their institutions can sense reality, detect failure early, correct course in real time. In these systems, productivity compounds. Trust stabilizes, resilience grows. They are not perfect, they are adaptive. This is the desired state. In this state, AI output is optimized. Here is the difficult part. You cannot digitize your way out of institutional weakness, and you cannot regulate your way into intelligence. There is only one viable transition path. Build foundations before scale, connectivity, compute, context, competency. This allows development to move beyond, Without these foundations, AI becomes decoration. It is a symptom of consumption without capacity. However, with the 4Cs, AI becomes national capacity. I've curated a diagnostic checklist based on this framework. Most consultants charge governments 6 figures to give them this exact strategy. I'm sharing the core logic for free. If you want to use the same metrics that top-tier investors are using to scout the next decade's growth economies, the link is in the description. But this is not only an economic issue, it is a moral one. Because when institutions cannot learn, the burden falls on the innocent citizens. The farmer waits, the nurse improvises, the small business pays informally. The child grows up in a system that does not see them. Intelligence, properly designed, is not surveillance. It is dignity at scale. It is the ability to serve without humiliation. This is the core idea of the book, The Intelligent Nation. It argues that the next development failure will not come from ignorance. It will not come from corruption alone. It will come from applying yesterday's truths with tomorrow's tools. In the AI era, prosperity belongs to nations that design systems that learn faster than reality changes. Intelligence-led development is the solution. You are the key. The question is simple. Are we building tools, or are we building intelligent nations and institutions? This is Conscious Pirate. Think deeply. Build boldly. Your life is your adventure. Never surrender your future. Ahoy!